Settle down, class. Today, we're starting a new chapter, force. Matt, what is force?
Forces pull or push on an object which causes the object to change its motion.
Excellent. Now, before we start the chapter, it is important to learn about Sir Isaac Newton. Now, for today's assignment, I would like all of you to do some research on Newton. You have to present in class tomorrow to get credit for homework.
Hey, Alan, you still mad at me? I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, somewhat. Well, leave it. By the way, are you ready to present the assignment?
Yes, I am. How about you?
I am all prepared for it. Do you want to go grab some fries before the lunch is over? I am going.
Yeah, sure.
Let's go then.
Let's go.
Are you guys ready to present? All right, who will go first?
I will go first. Sir Isaac Newton, born on January 4, 1643, was an English physicist, mathematician, who has been considered by many to be the greatest and most influential scientist who ever lived. He wasn't brilliant at school level, but he earned an opportunity to attend Trinity College. And one interesting fact, Newton was born on the same year Galileo died.
Thank you, Mary. You may go back to your seat. Matt, you are up next.
Newton discovered 3 laws of motions and a law of gravity.
Alan, you are up next.
He died in 1727. Sir Isaac Newton never married. It is said he was very generous with his nieces and nephews and with the scientists who helped him in his work.
Thank you, Alan. We will discuss the laws of motions tomorrow. Let's get started with the laws of motion. Newton's first law of motion states that an object will tend to remain in that state unless an external force is applied on it. Newton's second law of motion states that acceleration is produced when a force acts on a mass. The greater the mass of the object being accelerated, the greater the amount of force needed to accelerate the object. Newton's third law of motion states that every action has its equal and opposite reaction. Now, I would like to hear an example of laws of motions from you.
All right, I'll give an example of first law of motion. Let's take this desk as an example. It will stay at rest forever and ever, unless any external force is exerted on it.
For the Newton's second law of motion, let's take Alan's example for a moment. If Alan starts to push or pull the desk, it will cause desk to accelerate. But the thing is that Alan will need more force to push the desk than to push the chair he is sitting on. It clearly shows that object with less mass is easier to push and will accelerate more, comparing to object with higher mass. If same amount of force is applied on both object, force equals mass times acceleration.
And for the Newton's third law of motion, if you fill a balloon with an air, and release it letting the air to come out from its mouth, it will start to rise up. The air inside the balloon rushes down, while the balloon rushes upward. The air rushing down is an action that caused the balloon to react and rush upward.
Excellent. It seems like you all understood the laws of motion. And one last thing. Laws of gravity. In a simple explanation, it is things tend to fall downward. For example, if you toss a coin, it will not fly around the atmosphere and disappear, it will come down to Earth. And for your safety precautions, please don't try to jump out from the window, thinking that you'll fly. You will not fly. Instead, you'll land hard on the ground. Okay, seems like we are all prepared for the test. Good luck for your test tomorrow.